Anand Rathi presents Power of Vision, Stories of Wealth Creators in association with CNBC TV18.
I think any investor or even a wealth management outfit like ours need to have vision on five very important items. You need to have a vision of what is going to happen in the economy and the world order in 5 years, 10 years from now. And you'll have to formulate that vision. The second thing you need to have a vision on is how you want to see your asset allocation 5 years from now, 10 years from now. The third thing you need to have a vision on is what are the kind of risks you wish to take and what are the measurements of that risk 5 years from now. The fourth important thing which you need to have vision on is product selection. And the last and the most important thing you need to actually write down a vision for is taxation. Today's tax is very little of relevance because if you're going to invest for 5 years, 10 years, you'll have to read between the lines and project and create a blueprint of your vision of how Indian taxation is going to be. We had a vision of the change in taxation on listed bonds, in turn MLDs, which had the benefit of 10% way back last year and previously as well. That's why for the last 10 years, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, being one of the most prominent MLD player, didn't have one instrument which enjoyed the benefit of 10% taxation because we knew this was an arbitrage to go away. So basically, how can you create a vision, which is what the most important thing is. 5 years from now, how will Indian taxation look like is to catch the theme. There are two themes which this budget and several other previous budgets of this government had clearly exemplified in action. The two themes are plug loopholes and make it simple. So plug loopholes, you see that bonus stripping which was being used was plugged. Insurance as a platform was being used by HNIs to create huge tax-free gains. That's gone. Lot of builders and landowners were using Section 54 to reinvest in real estate year after year, decade after decade, and generation after generation, never get taxed. That has got plugged, and so on and so forth. That's one theme. The second theme which this government has had is simplification. Just reflect on this thing that corporate tax was simplified first. Personal income tax is now simplified with the new regime. So to create a vision, you have to understand the theme of the government, especially on the tax side, and make sure that you believe in that theme and don't exploit the loopholes which are available. To my mind, inheritance tax is one of the logical tax and it has to come back in the next few years, very high probability. So if you're planning your wealth 5, 10, 20 years from now, being an HNI especially, not provisioning for inheritance tax, I don't think is being visionary. So it's important, and I completely concur that inheritance tax is one of the highest probability reintroductions.
Anand Rathi presents Power of Vision, Stories of Wealth Creators in association with CNBC TV18.